Hello, Boris. How are you? Can you hear me?
Hello,
Hello?
hello.
Hello? How are
Yes, I
you?
hear you. Thanks, fine.
Good, great. How was your day today?
I don't understand what you say.
How was your day today?
I don't know. Обычный как будет?
Usual one.
Usually day, yes.
Well, this is today's topic, daily routine.
Daily routine.
So, yes, the things that we usually do every day, the things that repeat every day and are familiar to us, and sometimes we do not pay attention to them, but they really happen. Can you tell me a few words about how you start your day?
Oh, start. Wake up. Clean my teeth and do nothing in internet.
All the day long?
What?
All day long?
Do nothing.
Oh,
Read
I envy you,
some
really. I'd like to have such a day as you do. That's really great.
Не так уж, как это сказать.
Not really.
Not really. Not really such great as you think.
Okay, thank you. Michael, hello, how are you? How are you? Can you hear us? Michael, hello, how are you? Can you hear us?
Hello, Oksana. Yes, I hear you.
Okay, great. So today's topic is routine, daily routine. How do you usually spend your days? In the office or outside?
It's hard to say. Maybe it depends on situation. If I have some meetings, maybe I was half day in home.
So sometimes you are at home and sometimes you have to leave.
I need to go to office because I can do all things from home.
At home.
At home. From home.
See, that's really great. So some people say that our daily routine and our daily activities depend on how we organize them. Do you agree, Michael?
Это зависит?
Yes. The way you organize it. If you organize it okay, if you organize it better, so your day is more successful. If you don't, in the end you fail. Do you agree?
I think yes. If you organize it better, you cannot do all things maybe in time. Yes.
No, I disagree.
You disagree with Michael? Why?
Because if you plan something to do for another day, often it's not
Going to
получается.
happen.
Yes, не совсем оно, как бы. То есть, не могу сказать. Планирую, не планирую, как бы, я имел в виду это.
So you say that it is not good to plan. There is nothing good in it. Michael, do you agree?
I don't understand. Борис, could you repeat?
Ой, говорю, что планирую, не планирую, все равно не важно.
Yeah. Okay. It's interesting way of thinking. No, I think if you plan it, if you have a good planning, you can do things.
Everything you need.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, Boris, to some extent I agree with you. For example, when you're having lots of time and you're having rest, you have no need to plan your time. You just relax and surf the net. But if you have the meeting or something very important, you have to be in time and try to not to be late in this case. And if you are a business person, You want everything to be in order. In this case, you need some planning, and it helps a lot. So people who are in business just give lots of pieces of advice how to organize the time. And today we are going to talk about it, not only about the daily routine in general, but some useful ideas and some useful advices. That's why I'm going to share some material with you. Please open the handout and tell me if you can open it.
Yes. I opened it. Opened.
Good. Here is the saying of John Maxwell. He is the leadership scientist, and he has been to many companies teaching people of how to organize their time. Now I'd like you, Boris, start reading about what he says.
From whenever or from the daily routine of successful leaders.
The daily routine of successful leaders.
The right rituals and disciplines will help you to achieve.
To achieve, yes, it will help you achieve.
Whenever I speak, I like to chat with people, shaking hands and signing books afterward. Often during those times, someone will say something like, "I wish I could spend a day with you." It makes me chuckle because, well, my days are pretty dull. Yes, it's exciting to speak to an audience, and I truly love meeting and helping people. But most of my life consists of regular routines and
steady disciplines.
I believe that's true for most successful leaders. Why? Because the secret to your success can be found in your daily agenda.
Agenda. Yes. So agenda, how do you understand this word? Do you know the translation?
No.
Can you paraphrase it? Agenda, this is the timetable or the planning of your day. How you plan your day. What you are going to do. The first, the second, the third.
A schedule.
This is agenda.
Like a schedule.
Yes, you're right. Good. And other words, chuckle. Can you give the synonym to this word? Chuckle. It makes me chuckle because, well, my days are pretty dull, John Maxwell says. Chuckle means laugh.
Laugh?
Yes. Or smile or laugh.
Смех.
Yes. And dull. Can you give the synonym to this word?
I don't know what dull means.
Dull is boring. Pretty dull, pretty boring. Yes. So, can you tell a few words about this passage?
What is the afterword?
After that, in the end. In the end. Boris, can you sum up this passage? In few words, can you tell the main idea of this passage?
No, I don't understand.
So, these are the words of John Maxwell. He is the specialist in leadership.
Нет, я это понял. Просто вода, как бы я не могу основную идею уловить.
So, what do usually people want to do with him?
С ним? Meeting and, сейчас скажу, helping people on, типа.
He is helping people, and people usually want to spend a day or a few days with him. And what does he usually answer?
Сейчас. I can't find it in text.
It makes him chuckle. It makes him laugh. Yes, because his days are not so really exciting. His days are really boring and sometimes even dull. Do you agree?
I don't know.
From judging from the text, it is in the text. Okay.
It's the third sentence. It makes me chuckle because, well, my days are pretty dull.
Yes, yes, you're right. Okay. Michael, I'd like you to go on, please.
The first, yes.
Yes, yes, go on, please.
The first step in determining your daily routine is figuring out what really matters to you. You can prioritize if you don't know
priorities. So prioritize, this is the verb that means to put first, second, and third. The first is most important, second not so important, and third is the least important to you. Prioritize. And to find out, to determine your priorities. Here it means you should determine the most important things to you. What is the most important to you?
How to say determine in Russian?
To determine in Russian, to define, to state, to state.
I mean, it's like
to state, yes, to figure out. Do you understand it? Can you give the Russian translation?
Тут я вижу, как определять.
Определять, yes. Good of you. Misha, hello, how are you?
Something like.
Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте. How are you? How was your day today? Can you hear us?
Нет, я только учусь по-английски.
Окей, Михаил, вы можете тогда просто послушать, ну, как бы так, а потом уже, когда вы настроитесь, подключиться. Я вам скину документик, по которому мы читаем, и будет вам как следить. Окей?
Хорошо, спасибо.
Good. Well, Michael, I'd like you to go on, please.
If you are not certain of your principles, you can look at my pledges below and use them as a starting point.
Yes.
And attitude, first it's attitude. I will display the right outlook daily. Second, priorities. I will act on the things most important to me daily. Third is health. I will follow healthy guidelines daily. Fourth, family. I will communicate with and care for my loved ones daily. Fifth, thinking. I will practice good thoughts daily. Sixth, commitment. I will make and keep proper promises daily. Seven, it's finances. I will properly manage dollars daily. Eight, faith.
Okay. Thank you. Boris, go on, please.
What is the faith? Faith.
Faith, Vera.
Okay. Faith, or faith?
Faith. Yes.
Faith. I will deepen and live out my faith daily. Relationships. I will initiate and invest in solid relationships daily. Next, generosity. I will model kindness daily. Next, values.
Values.
Values. I will embrace good standards daily. Standards daily. Growth. I will seek improvements daily. With that for context, I'll walk you through my typical day and teach you how to make yours as effective as possible.
Well, thank you, Boris. So, having read these instructions, what do you think is good for you? What would you like to choose from these sentences to achieve better results in your day?
Nothing. Don't want to choose from this table. Nothing.
Nothing at all. Okay. What about you, Michael? What would you like to choose?
You mean what is the first for me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, maybe for me it's interesting to fix a commitment.
Commitment.
Yes, I try to how to say
to follow this piece of advice.
Commitment, yes.
Можно, а что такое commitment?
Commitment. I will make and keep proper promises daily. To keep promises. So when you say something, yes, you keep to this promise.
Обязательно.
Я понял. Держать слово.
Yes, you're right. What about attitude?
Attitude. What
Can you translate this word?
Attitude.
Do you know the translation?
Now I see it's like отношение, позиция.
Отношение, позиция. Yes, you're right. So, from day to day, you have to be constant in everything that you do. This is attitude. So, in your daily activities, you have to be systematic. This is the first piece of advice. Priorities. So, doing something.
Very important thing. Because if you make a lot of small things, it's like how to say it? It's like change your main plans and отодвигает, как to move.
Moves back, draws back.
Yes, to move in time to another day, the main things.
Yes, okay. And the next is priorities. Act on the things most important to me daily. Priorities. Do you think that it is important, Michael, or not?
Priorities, yes. As I say, it's important because we can do a lot of small things, but don't make main things. But sometimes it doesn't matter.
I see.
All things and everything will be okay.
Michael, and a question to you. When you start your day, what do you usually start with? With the most important or less important things?
It depends on situation. I read a lot of articles which people say we can start with the main things and start day with the main things, and after that do all of how to say it,
all the rest.
Next, yes, but I start day not every day with the main thing because maybe I have some calls and planning changes.
So you are a very flexible person and you try to rebuild your schedule during the day or your agenda during the day. Do you agree? So flexibility is very important.
Yes, because sometimes I need to change plans. Maybe some people or partners ask something to do and maybe make some meetings with another people, and I need to go with them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Boris, the question to you, what about health? I will follow healthy guidelines daily. What does it mean to you? Do you agree with this statement?
I start my day by smoke 1 or 2 cigarettes. And about health, I don't think about health nowadays because I'm too young for that, for my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe when I grow older, after that I will
Follow this
появятся мысли.
advice. Yes.
Да.
Michael, do you agree with Boris?
I don't follow, Boris, could you repeat?
When I wake up, I smoke some 1 or 2 cigarettes, and I don't think about health because I'm too young for that. Do you agree with me, or you think about health?
No, it's interesting idea, but what could you say about the maybe food? Do you eat meat?
No, I'm vegetarian, but in 1 day of a month I eat some fish in sushi.
Okay, but I think if you vegetarians, it's maybe it's common with health, no?
No, it's for ethical reason.
Okay, I see.
Ethical, а потом, как это, next it's economical, and after that is health.
Okay, I see. For me, it's okay about the cigarettes. I think it's normal. You can do all what you want. I don't see maybe that's make you illness. Maybe I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you, Boris, for your answer. Mm-hmm. Good of you. Interesting approach to life. I'll think about it. Well, and another question is family. I will communicate with and care for my loved ones daily. Michael, do you agree with this statement that it is necessary to communicate with people who are close to us, with our relatives, with our friends, our beloved people every day?
Every day? I don't know. Maybe part of relatives lives near us, and we can communicate with them. But if it means maybe at all,
in general.
I mean, yes, in general, like all your relatives with which lives in maybe another country and another cities. It's hard to do.
Mm-hmm. So you say that it is impossible to communicate with all of them during one day. So sometimes there are too many of them.
Communicate, you lose some maybe not opportunities. How to say? It's like some relations, maybe something like that.
Yes. Okay. Boris, what about you? Do you live together with your parents or with your family?
I communicate with my parents maybe 1 day in a week, something like that.
One day in a week. Mm-hmm.
Yes. But my girlfriend is как всегда.
As usual.
As usually with me, and мне хватает, как бы, не знаю. That's all.
And this is enough for me.
This is enough for me.
Okay. So what do you think? Sometimes when you do not communicate with your girlfriend, do you feel lonely or depressed or something like that, or
No,
not?
I don't feel depressed and not feel some discomfort. Или как правильно сказать?
Yes, okay.
Discomfort, да? Есть такое слово?
Yes. Yeah, right. Okay, so you're a self-sufficient person, I guess.
No, I стремлюсь.
I'm trying to achieve this state.
I'm trying to achieve this state. Да?
Okay, thank you, good of you. And thinking, the next question is for you, Michael. What about thinking? I will practice good thoughts every day. Is it necessary to have good thoughts every day and think positive during your day, or not?
I hear about it from one person, but I don't follow this. How to say
this option?
This, yes.
And what do you think about positive thinking?
It's an interesting idea. It's like all things are material. Yes, something from that.
What about you, Boris? Do you agree with Michael that it is not really necessary to think positive?
I agree with Michael that the thoughts, ой, не могу сказать это. Значение, придаваемое людьми якобы материальным мыслям, слишком преувеличено. Ух.
You agree or don't agree?
I agree with you, Mikhail.
Agree?
Agree.
But I say that the person which I say from, I'm sorry, from whose I say, yes?
Очень плохо слышу просто.
Okay. I don't. А как будет повторять? I don't repeat. I will don't repeat it.
I will not repeat it.
I will not repeat it.
Okay. Well, Michael, you've already told me about the commitment, that it is very important for you, and I've heard the position of Boris. So, finances. I'll ask Boris this question. I will probably manage dollars every day, daily. What do you think about finances? Is it necessary to manage them all the time and to pay attention to them, or just let them go as it goes, or not? The question for you, Boris.
Finances, it's very important. I spend most of my day to read some news about currency yes. Position, maybe about
maybe currency rate.
Yes, currency rate in Ukraine and in Russia, because it's very difficult times to our countries, and it's very interesting for me, and it's очень тесно связано.
Close to.
Close to
each other. To each other.
Yes.
Okay, I agree with you. And what about you, Michael? Do you agree with Boris?
I spend not much time from that. Maybe sometimes I see on these numbers of the exchange rate, something like that. But I understand which we cannot do something. It's like a process in general. You can only see on it.
You can only follow this process, and nothing depends on us. Have I understood you properly?
You can maybe if you see some interesting situation, you can do something, but it's happened not very often.
Very often. Okay. Thank you. I see that we've got a new student. Hello, Olga. How are you? Can you hear us?
Yes, I hear you. Hello.
Hello, how was your day today?
It was perfect. Now I don't have work. I was at home, but I did all the preparations for New Year, for celebration.
Today we are talking about daily routine. Do you like this topic?
Yes, interesting.
Okay, and I'm going to share the material with you in the chat box. Please open the document.
Okay, thank you.
In the chat box you have got it. Press on it and open the document.
I'm sorry. How can I see the chat box?
Do you see the link in the right part of the screen?
In the chat, in the group chat, there is the link. Press on it and you'll see the document.
I'm using mobile phone. Is it possible to see it here?
Ah, you're on mobile. Okay, I just sent it to another chat and you can see it. 1 second.
Okay. And I'd like to remind you that we are talking about daily routine and finances. It's certainly very important nowadays to follow this kind of our life, and sometimes we need to pay attention to it to keep surviving in our time. And the next aspect is faith. I will deepen and live out my faith daily. Well, what about you, Boris? What do you think about this aspect, faith? Is it important or not?
Faith? I'm not religious person. Yes, I'm atheist, and I don't think that the faith is could change something in the world.
I see. Well, Marco, do you agree with Boris or not? Maybe you've got another point of view?
Okay, maybe it's I saw on it in another way. It's maybe it's not about the religions, yes, because maybe sometimes you can hear it's like faith to victory, yes, something like that. And in this way, I mean, about the victory or something like that, I agree with me. Not Boris, you understand? Do you understand me?
Yes, but the faith and religion in my mind, it's very
close.
Very close, yes. Only logic can do. Не могу сказать, извините.
Can make some difference.
Yes.
Olga, what about you? What do you think about faith in our life? Does it help us, or in another way, does it contradict our behavior sometimes?
My opinion is that faith is very far from religion. Religion is more is used to control people. But faith really, it's more faith in something very important in our life, what gives us the chance to get what we need.
Yes.
To reach the desired goals. Let's say stage in our life. Goals, yeah. And faith can be, I don't know if it's possible to replace the word trust with it.
Yes, in some extent. Yeah? Yes, to some extent, yes.
I mean, not trust to people, but trust that something will happen in our life. That, for example, now I don't have a good job, but I have such a faith that I will get it. And this faith makes me do something to achieve this goal, aim. And for this, I try to learn languages. I try to do my best. I try to learn technical issues. Everything what will be required in my work.
Yes, I agree with you completely. This is a very good approach and it really helps in life sometimes. What about relationships? I will initiate and invest in solid relationship daily. So, what do you think, Olga? Do they really help us in our life or not? Is it important to have strong relationships?
Yes, it's important. Relationships allow us grow personally, and relationships can be different, but all of them are same important. Relationship in the between friends, between in the family, with parents, with relatives. Relationship at work, it allows you to also get some possibilities which you can get only by receiving attention of other people, of your managers, of directors.
Yes, I agree with you completely. Good of you. What about you, Boris? Do you agree with Olga?
No.
Why?
I don't understand what mean this Maxwell when he says that I will invest to solid relationships daily. What did he mean?
Okay, I'll understand it from my point of view. You see, you've got a girlfriend, and
Yes.
to establish your relationship with your girlfriend, you try to maintain them and keep them every day. You try to do something good for her, and she tries to do something good in return. In this way, you try to establish and make solid your relationship daily. So this is the investment into your future. So keeping this contact and supporting each other daily means supporting your relationship in this kind. So this is with your girlfriend, and these types of relationship can be different. For example, with your parents, or with the managers in your work, or with the subordinates that you'd like to, or with the other people that are important to you in this case. Do you agree?
Oh, I don't know. Not не совсем, в общем.
Not at all.
So 50-50,
Not
right?
at all, yes.
Okay, what about you, Michael? What about relationships in your life? Are they important?
A relationship with other people, yes?
Yes.
Yes, sometimes I think it's like important things because we have some maybe opportunities which we can make with other people, and if you know it, and if you have a good relations with these people, it helps you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. What about generosity? Is it important aspect of our life or not? Olga, what do you think?
This is already a difficult question, because in today's life, to be very generous, it can work against you normally, because now, unfortunately, we see that no one will think about you. You are the only person who can do something for you in your life. So I'm trying to be generous as much as possible. I think that it's important, but it's always required to think before doing something. And if it's possible to be generous and not to get anything against you after this, it's better to be generous. If not, it's better to do something for your personal profit.
Okay, thank you. Boris, what about you? Do you agree with Olga?
Boris is not here. I agree with Olga. It's the right way of thinking. I think.
Mm-hmm. Boris, are you a generous person? Do you practice it?
Boris maybe go out.
Somewhere. Okay. Next question. Values. I will embrace good standards daily. What about you, Olga? What do you think about values in our life, and what personal values do you have?
So, advantages and disadvantages that people have are better seen by other people. So, to say something about you personally, it's rather difficult. I will try. Only good, right? Only advantages. I was always considering as a disadvantage kindness, but people say that it must be an advantage. For me, it only created problems. So up to now, I don't think that it's my advantage. As advantages, I see reliability, being a good friend for others.
Friendship?
Yeah, friendship. Then the way how to establish a relationship with other people, how to get along with them. Easy receiving education. I'm trying to find
good education. Yes.
The sense of humor, intelligence. That's it.
Very good values you've got in your life. Really, thank you. What about you, Michael? What values do you have in your life? What is important for you?
What values? What does it mean? Values.
Ценности.
It's a hard question. I need to think. Yeah, I couldn't say it fast because maybe I have some.
It's okay. Olga has already mentioned many of them. So friendship, kindness, good education, supporting communication with other people, and respect.
But you know, all of these values, it's like it depends on situation. You can do it, but if sometimes we can see very maybe dangerous situation, and you don't follow these values.
So our life changes, and our values also do. Do you agree?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Boris? Are you with us? Can you hear us? No answer. And personal growth. Well, John Maxwell says that personal growth is very important in our life. Do you agree, Olga, with him?
Yes, sure. Personal growth is most important for me because it's the reason why we live. It's important to grow every day, every minute, every moment, because this gives the meaning to these moments. This gives the possibility to enjoy life and to get something from it, get everything why it was given to us by our parents. So, like, it can be even like a gratitude to them.
Good approach. Thank you for your mind. What do you usually do to maintain growth in your life every day?
It's a question to me, right?
Yes.
Normally, my first important things for me are related to education. So I'm trying to grow by learning something every day, by improving my knowledge. As I used to work sometime as an interpreter, plus working at a plant which was producing, and it was related to some technical issues. For me, it's important to learn first languages, increase the number of languages that I speak, and second, to improve my technical knowledge, understanding of different processes, I used to work in different areas, and this gives a chance to extend the
knowledge that you have.
Let's say the spheres, the knowledge that I have. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Good of you. Michael, what about you? What do you usually do to enrich your progress in life, to achieve the better results?
What I usually do. Okay. Maybe I read some books. For me, it helps to make a better result. But say something else, I don't remember now.
Yes, I agree with you completely. Reading is very important in our life. It develops our mind, and it is very necessary to do. Sometimes scientists say that it is very useful to prepare the night before the other day to have it successful. Olga, do you usually prepare your day the night before or not?
Normally, no. I understand that it's important. I agree with this expression, but unfortunately, I do not have such a practice. Normally, everything happens spontaneously. Unfortunately, I am trying. I am planning to do it, but every night I change decision. Unfortunately, again, because I have some not very urgent things to do, which I need to do at that exact moment.
I see.
It's my problem.
What about you, Michael? Do you plan ahead your day before?
Could you repeat? Planning?
Yes. Do you think about the other day in the evening before that day?
No, I have another way of planning. It's like a calendar. Which haven't end, yes, and I planning all time when I maybe talk with other people, and we agreed to have a meeting in 2 months. Yes, I just put it in on the schedule, and after that I saw. So maybe I saw every day. I saw the plan for day. But it's not in the evening of the day.
Of the previous day.
The day.
I see. Sometimes people say that it is important to ask the right question in the morning. So, what is the first question that comes to your mind every morning? Olga, what about you?
Very difficult questions. I'm just thinking about it, but normally I don't have questions in the morning. I have more, let's say, tasks, but also these tasks come after some actions, after starting to do something. So normally I don't plan, and normally I don't ask questions. I first do, and then I see, okay, here I need to do something else, and then there can come some question in my mind.
Well, a question to you, Michael. Sometimes people say that it is very important to do the best during the day. Only in this way you can choose the best results. Do you agree?
I'm sorry, I lose what do you say?
Sometimes it is important to work 100% and to do the best, what the person can, to achieve the best result in life. Do you agree?
Yes, maybe sometimes we need to spend more time to do something and to work hardly, and everything will be okay.
And it is really important to learn. Olga, do you agree?
No, I would like to disagree with it because my opinion, it's not so important to spend much time for something or even do something very well from the early beginning. Most important is to do something continuously, regularly. No, regularly. Repeat every day.
The same actions.
Yes, but not to spend much time for one thing, because then you will feel tired, you will not be ready to do as much as you are planning, and your work will not be as good as you expected.
Well, there is a proverb, while you live, you have to learn. Is it a good proverb? Do you agree with it, Boris? It seems Boris is not with us. Mark, what about you? Live while you learn, or learn while you live? Michael, do you hear me?
I'm sorry, I have trouble with internet, but I say for whom is the question?
Okay, for you.
For me, but I don't hear it. Maybe Boris can answer.
Okay, Boris is not with us. He is not listening, I guess. Boris, are you with us? Can you hear us? No answer.
But I think Boris have a problem with the microphone. Boris, you need to change the microphone in the how to say it? It's настройки.
In the settings.
In the settings, yes. Because we don't hear you. No, we don't hear. Okay, Oksana, could you repeat?
Yes, the question is, learn while you live. Agree or disagree?
Partly.
Partly, yes, sometimes.
I saw a lot of examples which people maybe don't follow this proverb, yes, and have a good result. It depends on the people because we have it's like maybe how to say it, it's like not so special people, maybe sometimes it's aggressive, maybe I mean in normal way aggressive, yes, it's which do a lot of things all day, and but they don't maybe how to say have they don't have degrees, university degrees, yes, you know.
But still they have achieved a lot in their life. Yes, I agree with you completely, and it is really very important. So to sum up, I'd like to say that it is really important for us to pay attention to what we do and organize our life in a proper way to achieve the best results that we can. It is important to read, certainly books enrich our mind and our knowledge. It is important to store everything in our mind, to write in order to remember, to think properly, to have some positive attitude to life, and to question. Is it important to question and to give questions? Boris, can you hear us?
Yes, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sure. Pretty
good.
Great. The question to you, is it important to ask questions in life?
Ask questions? Or to whom?
To everybody.
To everybody. Maybe if you have some problem, it's good to make some consultation with
and to find the answer.
Yes, with some man who разбирается.
Who knows?
Who knows? Yes.
Okay, we've got some minutes till the end, and now I'd like you to describe your working day, your daily activities. So I already know that you wake up. What time do you usually wake up?
It's for me question?
Yes, for you.
About 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock?
Something like that, yes. Maybe some later.
A little bit later, I see. And when do you usually go to bed?
About 4 p.m.
I see. So right in the morning.
Not PM. A.M. Yes.
A.M. Yes, yes, A.M.
A.M. In the morning, right?
In the morning, yes.
Then I already know that you smoke 2 cigarettes.
Yes, yes.
And what is going on next? What are your next steps? What do you usually do after that?
After that, I turn on a notebook and start to read some financial news and make some упражнения, не знаю.
Exercises.
Exercises in typing.
Typing.
Typing, yes.
Typing,
yes. And spend much time in that way.
In that way. What about breakfast? Do you usually have breakfast?
No, I have some dinner in maybe 6 p.m. This is my first
meal
dish.
In the day. Meal in the day.
Meal. This is my first meal in the day. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And what about other things? Just having a bath, or cleaning the teeth, or having a shower. What do you think about it?
It's good, but don't every day I do that.
And after 6 o'clock, when you've had your meal, what is going on next?
I read some articles or a book, or watch some serials with my girlfriend, or go to learn English from yesterday.
I see. Okay. Michael, do you like the daily routine of Boris?
It's interesting spending of time. Sometimes we need to do it the same way, like Boris. It helps to make how to say it, it's free of mind, yes.
To make our minds free.
But sometimes we need to go to work and maybe do some not very interesting things.
For a change, right?
Yes.
Between surfing the net and watching some movies and all that stuff. Okay. What about you, Michael? How do you usually spend your day? When do you usually start your day? When do you wake up?
About maybe 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning.
You know, when I enter the site Amilingo, I see that icon that Michael is here and I am ready to help you. I know that this is the machine, but usually someone has to answer the questions. And sometimes I think that 24 hours a day you are at your computer answering the questions. And it makes me frightened. Is it really a situation of that kind, or I am mistaken?
It works another way. It's like a program, but you can. It's a lot of people can use it, not one.
Now I understand. Thank you. Well, Boris, what would you like to change in your life after our class? Maybe you'd like to do something new in your daytime activities, or would you remain everything the way it was? Something is going wrong with your mic.
Да, Борис, у вас когда это самое что-то происходит с микрофоном, что-то там не надо нажимать, видимо, лишнего.
Boris, would you like to change your lifestyle or not?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you pretty good.
No, I don't want to change something. I happy that my day is that такой, в общем. Like that.
I am happy this way, right? Okay. And what about you, Michael? What would you advise Boris to do?
Oh, I know that Boris knows, or I can say another way. Boris knows what to do by herself. Yes.
By himself. Boris knows better what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So I'm really very glad to have such a discussion with you today, and it's already the end of our class. Thank you for participation and discussion, and I invite you to come to my future classes. I hope that you will. And thank you for participation. Have a good evening.
Thank you, thank you.
Bye for now. See you.
See you, good luck.
Bye-bye.